Imagine a city where the echo of centuries-old church bells fades, and the sound of the azan rises in its place. In the heart of London, this shift is becoming more and more visible. But what does it mean for the future of the UK? Stick with us as we unravel the story of Londonistan, a place where the mosques are rising and churches are being left behind. The Muslim population in Europe is growing rapidly, and London is at the center of this transformation. Mosques, once scarce, are now alive with worshippers, filling up to the point of overflowing. In British cities, especially in London, the presence of Islam is becoming unmistakable. The city, once home to towering Christian cathedrals, now hosts hundreds of Sharia courts and an ever-expanding number of mosques. What's surprising is not just the number of mosques being built, but where they're being built. Historic churches that have stood for hundreds of years are now being replaced by mosques. For instance, St. Peter's Church in England and St. Mark's Cathedral have both been transformed into places of Islamic worship. At the same time, the UK welcomed a new king, King Charles III. But despite his Christian background, the churches are facing a decline in attendance. In contrast, the mosques are so full that Friday prayers often spill out onto the streets, forcing worshippers to gather in makeshift prayer spaces. Is this a sign that Christianity is losing its influence in the UK? In fact, London has earned a new nickname, Londonistan. This isn't just a quirky label. It reflects how deeply Islam has woven itself into the city's fabric. From 2001 to 2023, London saw the construction of 1,800 new mosques. Meanwhile, about 500 old churches have been abandoned, some of which are now bustling Islamic centers. What's even more fascinating is that the people themselves are changing. In 2016, the number of converts to Islam in London doubled. These newly converted Muslims, along with others, have been purchasing old unused churches and repurposing them as mosques. Brick Lane Mosque, for instance, once a Methodist church, now welcomes Muslim congregations. While some see this shift as a decline of Christianity, others, like London's first Muslim mayor Sadiq Khan, see it as a sign of a city embracing diversity. Under his leadership, London is working to build a brighter future for everyone, including the Muslim community. Naturally, this demographic shift has stirred up fears among Islamophobes who see the rise of Islam in the UK as a